Good morning, my fellow quilters. I'm Ellie Miriam. I'm the Closet Quilter. I am going to show you how I connect my binding strips. I cut 2.5-inch strips, and I make sure that the edge that has the holes in it is on top. And then I fold the fabric just so it's not quite to the top. I press it, then I cut my strips that way, and they're long, and this is at the top. This needle holes are at the top. I forget what it's called. I'm a new quilter, so forgive me. I don't know all the nomenclature quite yet. So what I've got here is 2 strips in a T fashion. Now, it's important to note how this T goes, because what you're going to do is you're going to stitch a diagonal line from this corner to this corner, and then you're going to flip it on that line. This top is going to flip to extend. So always consider that. So that will help you figure out which corner to start at. I'll say that again because it bears repeating. Okay, you've got a T fashion. You've got one going to the left. The tail is going to the left. And then a tail going down on top. Got that? On the bottom, the tail is going to the left. On the top, it's coming down on top, okay? And both ends are the needle punch, the needle holes, okay? Can you see that? So, got that in place. Now, you're gonna stitch so that when you fold it, when you flip this up, when you've got your diagonal line, okay? It's gonna flip, extending on that way. You're going to have a continuous piece, okay? So you're going to stitch from here to here, okay? You'll play with it. You'll figure it out. But that's the goal. When you lay them flat and you lay them in the T fashion, always think, okay, if I flip it, which way will it go? That's what I do, okay? That's my trick. So now I'm going to stitch. And the way I do it is I line this up. Now I have a walking foot right now because I've been doing binding. Usually I have my wide tooth foot. So I'm going to put my needle down sort of so I can line it up. This V, I'm going to line it up with the needle. And then I'm going to stitch 1 or 2 stitches just to hold it in place. And then I'm going to bring it up and I'm going to line up this V with that needle path. So I'm going to lift up my foot, it's needle down, and I'm going to line it up so that it's a straight line. Does that make sense? And I happen to have my cluck thread, so I know where the needle is. So I can kind of judge. See? It's right there. And then just like that. Then I'll put my foot down and start to sew. And it more than likely will hit right on. Okay. There. It's just a tad off, but no big deal. Okay, now. This is what I'm talking about. When I sew, okay, see? There's my diagonal line. So when I flip it over, there, it's a continuous line. Okay? And then I just trim that 1/4 inch. That's how I do it. I hope this has helped you, and thanks for stopping by the Closet Quilter.